Matif had come down with the sickness. Uh,
Oh my god.
I said what I said, okay? You guys traveled in search of a black market, were unable to find any black market whatsoever. You instead
Don't remind me.
found a military encampment just to the north of the city, where you guys encountered the same mysterious elk that seems to be appearing on your adventures through this part of the world, who gave Dante is his name, a twig of elk summoning to allow him to summon that elk just once, whenever he should choose. Emmyth made her way into the encampment and took a peek at some classified documentation. And then you guys made your way back into the city, where Lucy, as the very smart man he is, decided to spout some anti-war propaganda. Propaganda's not the right word. Anti-war sentiment in a country that is very much pro-war. So, very smart idea. He was shot off a clock tower, fell to the ground, and is 20 feet, yeah, and is currently being dragged away by the city guard, including your good friend, Jim? I think it's Jim.
Yes.
So you guys, all but Matif, who is still at the inn, you guys watch as Lucy is being dragged away by the guards. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, before we move on, I would hate to continue because Yume's head has been half cut off on the string.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Let me fix that.
Is that foreshadowing? Merlin?
No, it's no, hopefully not. Oh my lord.
360. I'll just do some live editing. There we are. Is that better?
Oh.
That is better. Give it a second to catch up.
Yeah, that looks nice.
There we are.
Here we go. Sorry, I didn't wanna.
No, it's all good. Just some live on-stream editing.
Yo!
Whoa!
As
Today's
his armor
behind
should
the
say,
scenes.
radical!
Bonsai!
Bonsai, dude!
Anyways, so. What would you guys like to do? Lucy, you are currently unconscious and you have 2 crossbow bolts sticking out of your body.
Yes.
Emmyth's not having it. Yeah, no, Emmyth's not having it. He's being dragged away right now.
Yes, he's being dragged away.
How many guards are there?
I believe there was 8. There was 2 squads of guards.
So that's a lot of that's a lot of guards.
Yeah,
okay.
there are 2 guards carrying him, and then 6 others kind of flanking. You see that Jim is like looking over his shoulder, and he's mouthing the words, "Sorry."
Jim was like the head of that squad, wasn't he?
Yeah, you guys know, when you guys met him, when you went and received your rewards from the Warmaster, that Jim was a recently promoted guard. So he's currently gone up a rank. So he's more of a captain now.
Right. So he's just trying to do his job.
They have said to you that, the following morning you can go to the castle at the center of the city and retrieve him, or you can attend his hearing.
I kind of just like, turn back and glance over my shoulder at Dante and Eefa, who are the only other two there. At that point, kind of just like shaking my head and looking to them for reassurance, like, well, what do we do? Kind of thing.
Aoife looks over to you. Oh boy, that really sucked. That's my best approximation of Aoife. That's all you're gonna get.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Whew.
I'm sorry, Kira. I'm not really.
She's watching this right now, and she's dying inside. No doubt. I don't know what to do.
Dante? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm also looking to like Dante, like, shit, what do we do,
Dante's currently like absolutely terrified.
Okay.
Seeing Lucy, who he was sort of enjoying, just being taken away by guards. That's too much for little Dante.
Okay. So we've got Emmyth and Dante kind of like just frozen in fear. Aoife grabs you by the hands and says, "It's okay, we'll go see Matif." And she grabs your hands and she leads you back to I think it's the Defiant Dragonfly, which is the inn you guys are staying in at the moment. She leads you back to the inn. By this point, Matif, you've been feeling a bit under the weather. Being around all of the spores and myconids seems to have made you a little bit ill. But at some point, Armesh kind of makes his way into your room and he's like, "Whoa, dude, you don't look so great. Let me fix that for you." And he puts his hand on your shoulder and he casts. For the sake of this, it's a druid version of Cure Disease. And all of your, like, snotty face just all recedes back into your head. Your eyes just clear up. It sucks all the moisture back in. And you feel much better. So by this point, you three make your way up, walk in, and you see Armesh and Matif there in their room. So, what would you guys like to do?
It's just there. He's kind of like stretching, like, after you're like sick and your bones are all sore and stuff, and he's just like, "Oh, you guys are here. Wait, what? Oh, great! Great! I'm so happy you guys are here." Like, counting everybody's head and then realizing Lucy's not there and just like...
Well, we're not all here. Yeah, because someone had to get themselves taken away. You look like you feel a lot better.
Yeah, and Matif like puts his... I think me and Amish are about the same size.
Yeah, for a Dragonborn, usually Dragonborn are very, very tall. But he's relatively not short for a Dragonborn, but on the lower end. So he'd be like, 6 foot 6'1", around that.
Like camaraderie, like arm pat on the shoulder, like oh yeah, our water gliding friend here knows quite a bit about the human condition or something.
Yeah, look, man, sometimes you just commune with the elements and they say to you, "Hey bro, stop surfing the wave of emotion. Just fucking heal that bro over there." And I was like, fuck yeah. Just be like that.
Matif looks over at the pipe and then looks back and he's like, "Yeah, what he said.
You can see his eyes are a little bit red.
Right. Okay. Well, I suppose I'm not quite sure what to do at the moment. Seeing as we have to wait until tomorrow morning to pick him up or go to his trial or whatever it was.
Matif just starts laughing. Like, he doesn't know the context, but already this is hilarious.
And what's funny?
Oh, just the universe coming together. We all
Tell us how you really feel about him. Gosh, don't hold back on your feelings about how much you dislike him.
Oh, come on. He's been a prick the entire time. You can't tell me that this is at least a little bit satisfying.
Look, you can't tell me we haven't all been a little bit of a prick. Right?
Well, what did he do? Steal some
Well-
fancy jewel from somebody?
No, actually,
Yeah,
or
could actually
grandeur
be worse.
in a sense. No, you were on Dante.
Yeah, like this could kind of be a bit worse than theft.
In a way,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh.
I mean, essentially, he decided to climb up on like a clock tower on the side of a building, and he started reciting poetry that was quite controversial, like against the, politically controversial, And apparently the gods did not like that, so they shot him down. He's not dead, but he was getting dragged away to jail just for the night. So great! Yeah, that's what happened.
Period.
Did you just cut out then, Pastel?
I
Yang.
think so.
I think you cut out Pastel.
No! Is it working now?
Yes.
Okay, it's working now. What did you
Okay.
say in response to me just then?
I said, oh, is that all? Really?
Yeah.
They
Didn't think it was
took him
too
away
big of a
for
deal.
that?
Yep, did not think it was that big of a deal either. But, yeah, there's some dodgy shit going about, and they don't want to talk about it. Clearly, they've got issues with something that he said.
Damn, I thought this was gonna be more satisfying.
Yeah. I'm sorry that it didn't fall into your liking. That he didn't get beaten up or completely humiliated and embarrassed. Then again, yeah, no, that was actually quite embarrassing for him. Yeah, okay, yeah. Aside from that, it's just the reason he got taken away was very, more morbid and suspicious, and it wasn't as simple as, oh, I stole something. Yeah. So, I am not sure what we can do until tomorrow regarding this.
At this point, you hear some heavy footsteps in the hall outside the room, and you hear a knock at your door.
I put my hand just on my blade, caution, just caution. I guess we'll open the door, whoever's closest to it.
Okay.
Or I'll open the door, whoever
Sure.
wants to open the door.
Sure. You go over, open the door, and you can see Jin, the guard that you guys had spoken to, who is outside the door with a very nicely folded envelope that he's holding in his hand. This is your time and date for the hearing tomorrow. It appears the situation may be a little rough with this person's previous history. So, please arrive at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And he hands you the piece of parchment and closes the door and exits.
Was I the one that grabbed the parchment then?
Yes.
I would have ripped it away from his hands, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I open it and just have the deets of tomorrow at wherever at 9 a.m. kind of stuff.
Yes. So it says, for the court hearing of, let me just make sure this is correct. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
It says, for the... Oh, that's a bit of crackle.
Crackle and pop.
For the court hearing of Lucifer T. Burns, it has the date and 9 a.m. written on it at the City Hall, essentially. Ooh.
That is a lot of crackle.
Pastel, you do appear to be crackling just a little bit.
No, come on.
Snap, crackle, and pop. What's the brand?
Rice
Rice
Krispies.
bubbles.
Yeah.
Rice
Or
bubbles.
rice.
What?
We call them rice bubbles.
They're rice bubbles here in Australia.
But
I feel like Rice Krispies actually the one time that does make more sense than rice
Yeah.
bubbles
Yeah.
for some reason. But anyways, yeah. I was gonna say rice bubbles would be envy. Sorry.
Yes.
It's all good now though. I just laugh. So, well, looks like we have a court hearing to try, and stand up for a Mr. T. Burns.
Lucifer T. Burns.
Yeah, that's what I said. Mr. Burns. Mr. T. Burns.
I hate that. I hate that joke. I hate it so much.
Wait. Wait. Was there a pun that I missed?
Not a pun.
Mystery? Mr. T? Mystery? Mystery burn? Okay, whatever. Maybe
Oh,
I'm
no.
just looking too far into the joke.
I think it's a multi-layered joke.
Yeah.
I think for everyone looking at the scene, Matif is starting to get really hard. Okay, nope, that's not what I meant to say. We all know that's not what I meant to say.
You see from within his pants.
No, seriously.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow.
He's hardening his stance. Oh god, I'm not gonna be able to live that down. Oh
He
my
look-
god.
I think he looks a little bit more serious. I think is
Someone-
what-
Someone clip that shit immediately.
someone clip it.
Someone clip it, please.
Oh, please tag me on Twitter if you put that up. Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
he's becoming more
So
serious.
Matif gets like really hard.
Matif, you see him becoming hot.
We need to get some fan fictions right in. His member becomes.
Did you just say that?
We've all read fanfiction.
Oh god.
That's the most cursed fan fiction term.
So, anyways,
Oh my god.
Matif
I do
becomes.
not endorse.
Matif becomes more serious.
Yes. And he starts to kind of like go through stuff in his head. You know, like when you can see someone thinking like pretty hard. And can I like reasonably say that I understand like a little bit of the court system at least, or like maybe somebody, or like I want to have this conversation. It's probably in character, but like out of character, who would know like this region and like their laws and anything? Because I probably won't, but I
That
might
would probably be
understand how, like,
Dante.
yeah. Do we want to like brainstorm together about like what this is gonna look like tomorrow?
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, what to expect? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, and also
Yeah.
like how we're gonna go into this, right? Because like, I'm gonna say that probably, well, no, Eefa and Dante probably haven't, but like we've probably been arrested before.
I will say, Emmyth has the criminal background, not sailor.
Yeah.
Not pirate.
So-
So Emmyth might have a good idea as well, but we'll see how the rolls fly.
Yeah. So if you guys want to make those, and I can maybe supplement somebody. I don't know. Just because I don't want to. I mean, this is in character. I don't want to walk into a situation where, you know, we're screwed from the beginning. We might as well arm ourselves with some kind of understanding of what we're walking into.
Yeah.
Oh, also,
Yeah.
something I forgot to add to the note that was passed to you. I literally had it written down, but forgot to say. The charge is treason.
Yeah, alright. Thought so. Well, I mean, so it says the charge is treason. Astrid is asking out of character here, what was that I can't exactly remember. It was in the poem. Was it exposing something to do with like child slavery? What was it that he'd said?
Yume, do you have the poem handy to reread for everybody?
Dude,
Oh hell yes. Oh, that makes it.
should I just read it right now?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh yes.
Okay. So, let's... Okay. So the poem right before you got shot was: toilet on the farm, barrel in the hay, while they arm your children and send them away. Fighting their greedy wars 'cause they made them obey. Now their dead bodies, patriots, put on display. But the devils are coming, and you better pray that you be the first one that he comes to slay.
God damn, it's so cool.
And then he got shot. So
And then he got stuck. Okay, yeah, so my memory does serve me right. That obviously has to do with like taking kids away for the war and stuff. Or, you know, a war. So, well, they did mention Jim, whatever, mentioned that this could be quite a difficult trial regarding past and history. So in regards to that, I'm not sure how much we can support him if he's got other stuff that he's done, stuff that we're not necessarily going to be ready for because we don't actually necessarily know what some of the other stuff is. All we can prepare for, I guess, is the fact that it was treason. I don't know. What could we do? We could support it, saying, I don't know, it was it's art, you know. Freedom of speech, is that a thing here? I'm not sure. Yeah, it was self-expression. It was a metaphor. It was literal. Maybe that's the best I can think of. What about you guys? Dante, do you have any bright ideas in that little head of yours?
I will say, Dante, as somebody who has grown up in Markovia, freedom of speech, not really a thing. You get a little bit of leeway as a halfling. You are, for tax purposes, you are loyal to the crown, and you do have to follow its laws, but there is a lot of leeway that is given to halflings because of their special status in the Empire. You know that freedom of speech, and especially the kind of stuff Lucy was saying, would not go down very well with the powers that be. So you would imagine not a great start.
Yeah.
Could we pawn it off as nonsense drivel and hope that they just think that poetry is a terrible art form and that no one was listening?
Well, it was clear people were listening. People
Well, fuck
applauded
me.
him. Take me out for dinner first. But I mean, we could. Sorry.
Matif gets hard.
Oh no, I'm never gonna live that down. Oh no.
Oh no. This is never gonna stop. This is not. Oh no. I would apologize, but on the other hand, I simply can't.
No, I love it. Keep doing it. Go off, queen.
Oh my god, my train of thought. What was Emma's train of thought just then?
We were talking about how people were watching Lucy.
People were
and
watching.
applauding him.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say something. But then the pun took over. Not the pun, just the I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, the way you said it was nonsense driven. Maybe he could have been intoxicated, or he's maybe he's just insane, like clinically insane. Or on.
Well, that one is never a great one, you know, because.
Oh yeah, good point. That wouldn't. Maybe
they're
that
not. It doesn't get him out of captivity. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, true. Actually. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure how to plan this. Yeah.
Fact for all of you out there, pleading insanity is actually probably a worse case that you can make. Because you do get institutionalized and it is so much harder to get out of there than it is to get out of prison. So, if all y'all are gonna commit murder, don't plead insanity.
And that's a PSA from PastelTheSnake.
Noted.
Thanks, Pastel. I am kind of concerned about why you know so much about that topic. I'm not gonna look into it. Go off once again. Go off, Queen. Kept in mind though. Well, I'm not sure how else we can plan. Yeah, Dante, do you have any predictions how this is going to go down? Thoughts?
Well, treason's it's not a good thing. They like to crack down on that pretty hard.
Hmm.
I mean, he's a hard guy. I'm sure he can make do until we could do something, but I I'm not entirely sure that he's gonna be easy to help.
So, the way I see this, there are two major options here. And those two options include A, leaving it and going to the trial at 9 a.m. tomorrow and trying our best to try and support his innocence in the court and hope that he's released. Or B, we wait till nightfall and we bust him out and we just leave the city. Do we have a vote? Vote, anybody?
Did you guys get what we came for while you were apparently off reciting poetry on top of clock towers?
That was not planned. He just kind of did it, alright? Didn't know what was going to
Yeah,
happen.
he seems to do that a lot.
Yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, we don't have the wine yet, do we? Do we?
No.
The ones who went off to get it, you didn't come back with it. I'm going to assume that we don't.
Yeah, we don't have the wine. Or this work. This is fine. This is fine. We spend the rest of today getting the wine. And then we leave in the night with Lucy and the wine. And everything works out fine.
Dante.
How can you be so casual about being fugitives?
Well, it's not a preference, but at the same time, I don't know how good the chances are of us getting him out if we take plan A and wait things out.
You see Amesh speaks up. He's like, from my time in, the jailhouse back home, sometimes some money can, go a long way in, busting someone out. Sometimes at these court hearings, they just say, yo, just give us some gold.
Honest to God thought for a second that Amesh was gonna just pipe up and be like, I'm actually a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer in my side job. It's like a side hobby.
Hey, just let me call up my brother in California. He can get you sorted.
California with a K.
Yeah, California with a K.
Yeah, so you're suggesting bail?
Well, maybe that's what they're, looking for.
Yeah, I suppose so. Just not sure whether or not that'll be an option, considering that it's a very serious case, and I'm not sure a sum of money is going to let him out. Because if the sum of money will let him out, then wonderful. I think we might have enough to get him out. But if we wait for the hearing, we make it, there's no bail, and he doesn't get out, have we missed our chance to break him out before the hearing? Before he's sent somewhere.
Emmyth, make a... Let's call this a history check.
Okay. This is your nice way of being like, Astrid, make smart decisions. Don't just break them out of jail. It's only an 8.
Oh, and for some reason scrolled all the way up.
Oh.
Okay, 8. Yeah, look, man, you do you.
Oh God.
Okay. So I have a couple of questions.
To the DM or Matif?
Probably for Dante in character, but
Sure.
for you out of character. How serious is this offense? Is this we pay 10 gold and they forget that this happened, or is this a we're totally screwed because he just tried to commit treason?
Make a so Dante, make a history check yourself. Would help if I actually had roll 20 up. 5. Look, man, you do you.
No.
Can I try? Can I try?
Sure,
Please?
make a history check.
I mean, I'm bad at it, but oh god, one of us has to.
Come on.
Oh, wait. Did it roll on roll 20 because it says VTT not found?
Oh.
It's not rolled on.
It hasn't rolled here.
Okay, wait. Let me try again. Push it again. Did it do it that time?
Yes. 15. Okay.
Oh, hey.
Alright. So, Matif, you've been around the block. Alright? You've been
Tried
around.
to commit treason once or twice.
You haven't yourself committed treason. However, you know a guy who has accidentally. It was a human guy that you used to sail with on a previous ship. And what he told you, from what you can remember, is you can get bail for treason. It's just very expensive. It's one of those things where you can be charged with it, and if you give away a big old sum of money, it can be forgiven. But they are one of those. He did warn Markovia as one of those things where there's a reason he hadn't gone back. So do with that what you will.
My god, the brain is nuts.
Yeah, the brain's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. How about this? Could we, maybe, do a public apology? We say we're really sorry, and it was all a performance. It was all a social experiment to see who would be against. It's very far-fetched. Let me fucking say that. But we say that we were actually helping by showing who the riffraff were. We pretend that we were trying to drain the swamp, as it is.
Far-fetched? Yes.
Oh yeah.
I will
Hell
agree.
yeah.
Yeah, the chances of that actually working is so low. It's that not even a ant could limbo under it. I just made that up.
I don't
Yeah.
want to pay for this guy's mistakes at every fucking turn. Jesus.
No, not me either. I care an awful lot about cash. It's a wonderful thing, it is. People say that, gold can't buy happiness, and frankly, that's a lie. If you know how to spend it.
All I'm saying is that yes, child slavery or war or whatever is bad, but
Yes.
we could all keep our opinions to ourselves so we don't end up in a fucking prison.
Yes, you know what? That's so smart. I should have told him before he went and climbed up that clock tower.
You should have. I mean, he climbed up a tower for you, so.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. You were on top of the freaking wall, drunk off your ass. You were about to fall.
Emmyth kind of takes a second. Oh, fuck, he did. He did, didn't he? Was that the other night?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
It's funny how D&D time works. That was last night.
That. Oh. like, I remember some things.
Okay, well, we can all push down my ideas as much as we like, even as the far-fetched as they are, but we still gotta come up with a plan, because I'm not just walking in there tomorrow. I mean, sure, backup plan, we pay whatever 1,000 gold sum they want, or whatever. Bleh, that sounds terrible, but
It'd be so expensive.
could we have Lucy take out a loan? Have him
Um,
pay for it. Himself.
I'm not sure they... Can you pay
You
for
take
your...
a loan in prison?
don't... Can you even... I don't know if that's a thing. I'm pretty sure you can't bail yourself out.
You do have that 1,000 gold from Xandros to buy that wine. Just saying.
Yeah, because we want to get on Xandros' bad side. He owns the ocean.
Like you're not wrong.
I know that motherfucker. We're not getting on that guy's bad side.
He owns the ocean. True. Well, we just need to get this alcohol, and we just need to get the fuck out of the city.
Matif.
You know?
Yes.
Matif? Oh yeah, just Matif. Out of the corner of your eye, and you hear the slightest jingle, like the jingle of a coin purse, just by the window, which is weird because you guys are on the second floor. You turn around, and you see just the briefest glint of pink hair.
Pastel, is that you?
You see a glint of pink hair, as if someone is dropping out of the room.
I don't have pink hair in my notes. Is that somebody we already know?
Nope.
Okay. I will run over to the window and look down.
Make a perception check.
Perception check.
9. You look
I know.
directly down and don't see anybody.
She's literally right there, and I'm just like, what?
What you do see, however, is you see a fairly sizable coin purse on the windowsill.
This is the DM just saying, we gotta get over this. Come on.
No, this is plot. This is plot. Fucking take it.
Okay, I will pick up the coin purse, and I assume there is money, and there is a lot of it.
Yeah, it's a fair bit. You'd have to take some time to count it, but it seems to be quite a few pieces of platinum.
Ooh!
Oh! Do we see Matif go to the window and
Yeah,
grab
you
the
watch
coin purse?
Matif suddenly spin around and run towards the window, looking down and then picking up a coin purse that was on the windowsill.
Oh. Okay. Where'd you get that? Think.
Believe me, said I found it here.
You found it
Right now.
on the windowsill, right there,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
and that has cash in it.
And he opens it, shows it to everybody. Real money.
So, as you take it out and show everybody, the coins are not Markovian. So the Markovian rubles, as they are, which are their gold pieces,
Oh.
have the profile image of the Tsar's face on it. This, woman's face in profile. And on the other side is the coat of arms. These ones seem to have the sigil of the Diplomatica emblazoned on them. So these are platinum and gold pieces from the Diplomatica, not from here.
Huh. Is Lucy from there? Do we remember that?
No, Lucy is from Markovia.
Huh. Oh, wait. I think I have something in my notes from this. The Diplomatica. The Lupai.
That's the capital, yes.
Yeah,
the
okay, wait.
You
I
would have
think
operated out of Pirate, you would have operated out of Liupai occasionally.
Okay, let me find. I think I've written it down more than once. What? Where is Awa? Uwu? Awa?
Uwu.
Uwu?
The Awa Republic is to the south. That's where you guys came from. You guys were at the
Got
Pago Fort, which is the desert nation to the south. And then there's Markovia to the north. The Diplomatica is basically directly east. Sorry, directly west.
Okay.
Actually, I just realized if you guys want to look at the stream,
Ooh, are we mapping?
we are mapping.
Whoa!
So that should be there. So directly to the west of the Pago Fort, there's that pink nation there. Liupai is to the north, is that northernmost city. It's one of the biggest cities in the world. It's a massive trade city. A lot of very large businesses. It has a lot of, there's a university that's stationed there. Very, very famous, very important.
Maybe I don't have something written down for this. I thought I did.
Ooh.
The guy?
The Uwu Republic. I should have just named it that, honestly.
No, you shouldn't.
Okay.
Don't tell me what to do, Matif.
Okay, so we have this money. It's not from around here, but I'm going to assume that money works everywhere. That it's
Money's
that
money.
it's in.
There
Yeah.
are exchange rates. Actually, you're a pirate, so I'm gonna give you this for free. The coins from the Diplomatica are worth more than coins from Markovia, so this is actually probably worth more to like 1,500 Markovian rubles.
Holy shit.
Jeez. Okay. So Diplomatica. 1 second, I'm gonna write these notes.
Yeah, let's go.
Whilst you're doing that, we're gonna cut over to Lucy.
Oh shit.
Lucy,
Yes.
you slowly come to consciousness. You're on very cold stone floor. You're bleeding profusely from your, not bullet holes, from where you were shot with crossbow bolts, your bolt holes.
Mhm.
The back of your head is very sore, like you've very severely hurt the back of your skull from where you fell from the clock tower. And you slowly come to consciousness, and you're alone in a cell.
Is it dark inside the cell?
You can see that on the wall across from you, there is a torch hanging on a stone wall. But apart from that, apart from the flickering of that torch, you don't seem to... There isn't any other light source. There is no window in this cell outside. All you have are the bars in front of you. You have less of a bed, and it's more like a bed of straw, as well as a bucket. And that's all that's in this probably about 5 foot by 10 foot cell.
Am I stripped down? What do I have on me?
You're still wearing all your clothes. Your weapon is missing, however.
What about my arm? Is it still on me, or did they
Your
take that
arm
away
is
from me?
still your arm is still on you. However, all your bag and all of your instruments are gone as well.
What about my belt? Do I have that on?
You are
The
still wearing
dwarven
your belt. They didn't take off your belt.
Okay, so that means I've looked at it again. I have dark vision with that belt.
Yes, you do.
So, okay. So I want to look down the hallway and see if I can see any other prisoners or guards.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
19. You look down the hall. Because of the small size of the cell, it's not. You don't have a very large range of vision. Looking down one end, you can see that it's a very slim hallway. You look down one end, you can see that there are 2 cells to the right of you. Looking down the other side, there are 2 cells on the left. And then a staircase that leads further upwards outside of that. You listen out, you don't hear breathing, or you don't hear anybody else in the neighboring cells. You appear to be alone on this, in this kind of prison... What's the word? In this section of the prison, you seem to be alone. But with a 19, you hear very, very soft footsteps. But you don't see anybody.
Am I perceptive enough to know what kind of footwear they're wearing? Or not perceptive?
Ooh. Make just a general intelligence check.
Okay.
17. Boots.
Leather or iron? Do I know?
Leather.
Okay. Do I know if they're going... Sorry. Are they going towards me or away from me?
It seems to be... You listen, and it seems as if they're walking down this hall, but you don't see anybody.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... myself, see if there's windows, any cracks, anything that might be a way to get out, anything that might be hidden in between cracks.
Make an
Like
investigation check.
shivs. Okay.
7. You start like clawing at the walls, trying to have a look. There's no window in this cell. All you have is that straw bed, a bucket, and the cell bars in front of you.
Okay. And so I'm going to probably rip off some of my clothes and try to bandage myself as well as I can to stop
Sure.
any bleeding.
So, as you begin to take off some of your clothes and bandage yourself up, you hear the footsteps stop right outside of your cell. You don't see anybody there though. But using your perception check from before,
Mhm.
there seems to be an area where that doesn't seem to cast any shadows, as if someone is standing there invisible, just outside of your cell.
So I'm going to say it fairly quietly. To whom do I owe the pleasure? Reveal yourself.
You see someone appear before you. They pull back their hood, and you see a small gnomish man, probably about 2 feet tall, 2.5 feet tall. He's wearing very elegant purple robes beneath a breastplate. He seems to be fairly well armored, but still looks extremely elegant. You can see that there's some kind of sigil that's carved on the front, and he has pink hair, which is very closely cropped. He looks very elegant, very well kept.
And you are?
Yeah, g'day. My name's Gustin. There you go.
Gustin. And why are you standing in front of me?
Yeah, look, we're gonna meet again later on in time. Not right now, like I'm meeting you right now, but I mean, we're gonna meet again eventually. Yeah, look, I'm not here to bust you out, but I'm here to give you some advice. And he reaches his hands through the bars, and he seems to be holding some sort a business card.
And so I'm taking it and ask you, who do you work for, friend?
Yeah, it's a funny question. Yeah, I work for a man you've heard about, but one you're gonna meet eventually. And the business card that he's handed you, incredibly, what's the word? Incredibly made calligraphy, and it reads, the College of Hope, Liu Pai, the Diplomatica. And on the back, it says the words, Sir Robert the Bold. Very beautifully emblazoned on there. Yeah, look, we've heard about you. When you can, make your way over to Liu Pai, and we'll have some words. Now, get your affairs in order, do whatever jobs you've got, but once you're ready, come see us. We got some talking to do.
Well, you see, there's a problem, friend. I'm behind bars, as you can see.
Yeah, look, I've sorted that out with you, and he taps his nose. Just deal with one of these nights, and everything will work itself out. All right.
I don't like the way that sounds. That sounds like I might be getting myself into more trouble.
You're not gonna get yourself. You're gonna be outside these bars soon enough. Don't worry about it. Just trust me and my ways, all right? Us bards, we gotta stick together, you know.
Bard, huh? Is this where you're from, the College of Hope?
Yeah, look, I'm a lot older than you are, little guy. He says, looking directly up at you. Yeah, look, we've got some stuff to talk about. Just try and keep it together, all right? Your message is
no
good.
promises.
Your message is good. Just work on the execution, all right?
Oh, I'll execute someone, all right.
Yeah, look, let's have a. Oh fuck, I don't have enough. And you hear the sounds of foot. You hear the sounds of footsteps coming down. He's like, yeah, fuck, I gotta move. I'll see you soon, all right? He holds his hand through the bars, like waiting for a fist bump.
I'm just gonna. Am I able to do minor illusion without any of my instruments or weapons? or
Let's
no?
see at minor illusion,
Can you sing?
semantic material. I would say actually you won't because you don't have the materials and you don't have a focus. So actually you can't use minor illusion. You'd be able to use vicious mockery, but that's like it.
Okay. So I'm just gonna tell him. Well, the name's Lucy. Look out for it.
Yeah, I'm counting on it. Yeah, look, I'll see you around. And he pulls the hood back up and he disappears. And you hear, with your perception, you hear the sounds of very tiny footsteps move back up. You see as you're looking through the bars, you see a head pop down of a guard that's just checking on the situation. He walks down the hall, just checking all the cells, that's the word I'm looking for, and makes his way back up.
Can I call out to him before he leaves?
Sure.
Say, hey, Tinhead.
He turns around.
Yeah, you. Come over here. I have a question for you.
He walks over. What can I help you with?
Yeah, where am I?
You are in the dungeon of the Great Castle.
Great Castle, and what am I doing here, exactly?
You have been arrested for treason.
Treason, huh? So what are they gonna do with me? Kill me?
We will see at your trial tomorrow.
Who's judging this trial?
The Warmaster himself.
Warmaster Olaf? That son of a bitch.
Yeah.
What's your name, my friend?
I've been instructed not to give my name to people like you, so I will be leaving now. Do you need any water?
Yes. Give me some water. And will you tell me what time it is?
He pulls out a pocket watch, looks at it briefly. It's about... Actually, when you got arrested, It is about 6 o'clock in the evening.
And could you give me some bandages so I don't end up dying on you?
Sure, of course. And he walks away. He doesn't return for another 2 hours. At which point he returns with a small jug of water, no bandages, and pushes it inside. And he's like, I hope that fulfills all your needs. And leaves.
Prick.
And so I'm still in the cell.
Yeah, you're still in the cell.
Okay. So I'm going to spend my time here, since I didn't find anything, thinking of some nice words to say to the people at court.
Sure. So, we cut back to our crew at the Defiant Dragonfly. It's about 6 o'clock at this point by the time you found the coins and talked amongst yourself. What would you guys like to do for the rest of the evening?
I'd like to propose is that we go to the records building and see if they have like a history on Lucy and what he's done, so that maybe we know what we're how bad this is right now.
Sounds like a juicy plan.
Sure. Make an investigation check for me.
3 of us or just me?
Just you, unless someone wants to help you and give you advantage. 6. You walk downstairs to the proprietor of the Defiant Dragonfly, this same human man. It's like, oh yeah, how you going?
Is there some kind of library or public records house somewhere where we could find, well, I guess public records?
Oh, not in this city, love. You have to go somewhere else.
Well, that's an inefficient way to organize things, but I guess that should be expected, and then I walk back upstairs.
Sure. Walk back upstairs. So, what would you guys like to do with the rest of your evening?
You know what? I might not get drunk. Wow.
Wow.
You know, I only got extremely hungover from last night. I don't.
Dance?
I don't. Sorry. Great song. I'm not sure. I'll go and see. What's Dante doing? What's he doing? If I'm near him, I'll go find him, and I'll be like, hey Dante, so what you doing?
Well, honestly, I'm not quite certain what to do. Big day tomorrow.
That makes 2 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured I shouldn't drink, despite how stressed I am, despite how much I want to. But I figured I could maybe do something else, which is not normal for me, so I just thought I'd see what you were doing, you know, and yeah. But I mean, if you don't have any plans, then I'm not sure. Maybe I'll go and check around the town or go for a walk, perhaps.
Yeah. I'm not. What is there even to do here? Maybe.
Can I walk back in the room at this point?
Sure, you walk back in the room.
Okay, so. Oh shit! Are you guys in the middle of something?
Oh, we're just sort of talking a bit.
Yeah, nothing really. Just
Okay.
think about what we want to do.
Anyway, then, and he's kind of like talking over you, like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. We have real things to worry about here. And he's like, so, I assume you guys found out where this black market is.
Even worse news. We did not find it.
What did you guys do today?
We've searched all day, actually. We couldn't find shit. Actually, no, we did find. Actually, did find some stuff yesterday. Oh, today. Sorry. Did find quite a lot of stuff today before, Mr. Burns got himself taken away.
Any of it wine related?
Well, no, but important for a completely different reason.
Care to share with the class?
Yes. Just to make it go quick, Emmyth will recount all of the stuff that was. Actually, no, wait. Pastel doesn't know what.
Nope.
I will recount it for you right now. Never mind. So essentially, we found a massive camp of sorts, right? And we snuck into that camp, and there were a lot of halflings. I hope I get all this right because I'm trying to look at my notes and I don't have everything down. Essentially, it looks like a lot of people have been conscripted against their will. I think. I managed to sneak into one of these tents, and I saw a bunch of documents that there were orders from the Tsar. Orders from the Tsar that essentially, said the economy of Markovia, is shit. So they need a bit of a war pick-me-up to kind of, I don't know, increase the economy or something. And apparently, the Pago fort had something to do with it, and they have like 8,000 soldiers, I read. I honestly don't know much. I'm sorry, that none of that really made sense. I'm kind of confused myself. Essentially, it looks like there's a war that could happen. People aren't fighting because they want to. And it's ordered by the Tsar. And that's... yeah, we found a bunch of stuff. So, yeah. Thoughts? Bit of a bomb to drop, but, that's what he found out. Can't tell. Pastel is muted right now.
Am I muted?
I think so. I thought I saw your mouth moving.
Oh.
And I was like, oh no.
No, I just exhaled. I did the long dramatic.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry.
No, you're good. My mic does tend to go out quite a bit, so it's understandable.
Okay.
That's a big bomb to drop. No pun intended. bombs don't exist.
They kind of do.
That's a big boulder to drop. That's a big fireball to drop. There we go. Okay. Not gonna lie, that seems very important, but I also think our lives are pretty important.
True.
And if we don't get that wine to Xandros, we might just die.
Look, we're gonna get that wine to Xandros. It's gonna happen, alright? But, this,
Like, holy shit, let's unpack that war thing. On
like,
that 4 days that we have to go back to.
yeah,
City
that may
Hall.
see the thing is that may concern our lives in the future. The recent
Oh hell
future.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And it has something to do with the Arwell Republic. I remember now. There was like chess pieces on a board indicating the Arwell Republic, and yeah, I'm not
They're
sure.
supposed to be going to peace with Markovia soon.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, they have a treaty. Did you guys not remember that?
Astrid
It was in the
has a
newspaper.
bad memory. And
Okay.
It was in the newspaper with the halfling thing.
To reiterate,
Thank you, Merlin.
the Arwa Republic and Markovia currently have a peace treaty together. The person that arrived in the Pego Fort as you guys were leaving, the ambassador, was basically going to renegotiate some of the terms.
Right, and then there was
basically-
that big fire.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And I wrote down specifically something fishy with mayor and ambassador. So, I don't know if we know what happened there, or if we think we know what happened there, but...
Okay, so it looks as if that the peace treaty may no longer exist. Right? Maybe.
Did one of us get the newspaper from today?
I think
I don't
Lucy
know,
had
but-
it,
Oh,
but-
fucking course we had it.
Great.
but I can basically, it was earlier today for you guys, so I can reiterate what was in it. Let me just go back in my notes. Basically, it was just reiterating that a lot of halflings that were affiliated with nature groups were abducted. Conscription season had begun for people between 18 and 40. Humans between 18 and 40. And the worship of Yuvian and Badahai was restricted by a decree of the Tsar.
I've got all that down, yeah. Okay.
So... Oh, that was from the paper from the day before. As far as you guys are aware, they're still at peace. Like, nothing's changed.
Yeah, as well as the public is aware.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was hard for me to try. My notes that I've written down is like documents saying orders from the Tsar, forwarded orders of the economy in Markovia, a war pick-me-up is required, plus a contact from our contact in the Pago Fort, plus 8,000 soldiers. That's essentially what I got down. So I was trying to make sense of that. Berna is correct in the chat there. Perks of having someone well versed in politics to be the DM.
So,
Is there like a timeline on the thing that you got? Like, does it feel rushed? I feel bad. We're doing this all without Yume.
That's fine. He's in jail. It's his own fault. So, what was your question, Pastel?
The like documents that you got, does it seem like they are in the like recent future? You know,
I'm not sure. I didn't grab the documents. I only saw them and took mental note of all of them.
How dare you not take pictures?
With your iPhone.
With your
iPhone.
With your iPhone 12 XL size.
Make alright, let's make what's a memory check? Make a perception check, Emmyth.
Oh shit.
Let's see how well you perceive the past.
Yeah. Okay.
11. From what you remember, from what you read, you got the numbers for a potential engagement, as well as the orders given for the thing. That encampment that you saw did not look new. It looks like it's been set up for a while.
Oh, okay.
So you would imagine that if they were planning something, it's been in the process of being planned for a while. So you're not sure the timeline of them, if they are going to go to war, when that's going to happen. It could be very soon, it could be very far away. You don't know if they're consolidating troops, you don't know what they're doing. So
yeah,
it could be soon, it could be quite a while away. You don't know.
Emmyth does not have good wisdom. Oh, crack, snap, crackle, pop.
Oh no. Is my microphone going out again?
A little bit. That's fine.
It's okay. 大丈夫. Anyways, yeah, we need to get that wine. Do we know? I can't remember. Where were we retrieving it from?
Vinograd.
Vinograd.
It's about 2 days to the east.
Oh, God, of course it is. Well...
Is that on our way, or is that out of our way?
That was where you guys were supposed to be going.
Yeah. But we stopped here.
Like
Anyways...
idiots!
Yeah. No, we thought that was a good idea. Well, we can't, you know, push forward to Vinograd, until we're all together. So we're just going to have to wait until he's out, you know?
True. We could, I mean, technically only one person has to be here for this hearing to give over the money, right? I mean, Eefa could stay back and go to the trial and just pay the whatever they want. We can go over to Vinograd tonight. Well, it'll take us
She pipes up.
another 2 days.
She pipes up. Oh boy, I wouldn't like to be by myself.
I saw that one coming.
I think she would have said this. I'm pretty sure Kira would have said the same thing anyways.
No, I know.
I mean,
she is small, a baby.
I feel like it's a smart idea if we're all together for this one, and you know, more people to back him up, especially, you know, if there's no payment. We're going in. We're going to have to go in and, you know, presume that there isn't bail, and if there is, we're lucky. We are fucking lucky to have that. Especially since we've just gotten some random coin distributed to us on a windowsill. So...
Lucy has friends in high places.
Maybe he does. I
Some
mean...
very, very dodgy places.
Yes, definitely dodgy. I
I mean,
mean,
he's giving money to homeless people. We all know that it's a little dodgy.
yeah, there's a lot of dodgy things about him. Beside the point, I feel like we all need to be there tomorrow, and maybe we should just wait it out. Maybe trying to
Okay.
break him out isn't the smartest idea.
My last idea here is that we could talk to your guys' friend. I mean, I assumed he was a friend. He seemed friendly when he dropped off the letter, when he could have just, thrown it on the floor and been an asshole about it. Do you think he would know anything about the situation? How likely it is we can just, pay the fine and leave the city?
Well, I mean, we could try and talk to him. Once again, that's very far-fetched. I don't know.
Other than that, might as well just
I
go
suppose
into
there's.
tomorrow.
I mean, I suppose maybe we could try and have a chat to him. We wouldn't lose anything by trying to talk to him, right? Right?
As long as we don't make a bad impression.
Yeah. He didn't seem. He seemed forgiving. I think he said sorry under his breath when he had to take Lucy away. As much as I fucking hate to admit it, he is just doing his job. We might not agree with it, who knows. So maybe we can talk to him. Would we know where to find him, though? That's the question.
Don't they have like a okay, this is me out of character,
Sure.
not understanding. Do they have like a guardhouse?
They
like that?
do. However, the barracks, which is where most of the guards sleep and whatnot, is within the castle at the center of the city, which is where you guys will be going tomorrow.
Bruh.
And you do
never
know
mind.
that there's a
Good idea.
big drawbridge there, which is heavily guarded.
Yeah, okay.
Never mind. Bad idea.
All right, so you guys are just going to bed.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to court.
Sorry.
Gang goes to court.
The gang goes to court! That should be the name of the episode instead.
Wow, just shitting on my name for the episode.
No,
Wow.
I like the name of yours.
Anyways, so you guys head off to bed. Armesh fell asleep on his surfboard listening to all this. He was bored out of his mind, so he's just asleep on the floor.
Respect.
Bored out of his mind. Sure, that's what it is.
Oh.
So you guys all go off to sleep. Lucy, you fall asleep uncomfortably on the floor of your cell, or on your straw bed, your choice. And eventually, you all wake up. You wake up relatively early, about 7 o'clock. Plenty of time to get to the 9 a.m. trial. Is there anything you guys would like to do to prep beforehand?
Maybe
Other
take
than
a shower.
casting Mage Armor.
Alright, so you cast mage armor. Sweet.
I guess, we have a lot of money. Is it like fancy? Is it like a dress code?
Well,
No.
you've been to court before.
Okay,
Generally,
okay.
it's not great if your tits are showing, generally speaking.
Yeah, no, I've been to court, but for on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'll try and neaten myself up. I don't know.
Sure,
What is
you
that?
do
Just-
up a few buttons, and that's...
I'll do up my buttons and I'll put my bandana away
Okay.
and I'll put my hair in like a low bun instead to kind of look a little more refined.
Sure, still like a pirate, but
But
less
not
rough and tumble.
less of a hoe.
Yeah, less of a hoe. Dante, is there
Yeah.
anything you're doing?
Not really, no.
Not really.
Sort of mentally getting prepared.
Sure. You see that Armesh takes out some of his board wax, and he begins waxing his scales to make them super shiny. He doesn't do anything, like, he doesn't put a shirt on or anything. He just walks around in board shorts and, like, shirtless. So he just waxes his scales up so they look all shiny, and that's all he does. Matif, anything other than casting mage armor?
Do the same as Emmyth, just looking presentable.
Sure. So, the five of you, including Eefa and Armesh, make your way towards the castle at the center of Steniborga. Lucy, you wake up on the floor of your cell. You can take a long rest as well, heal off that damage.
Okay, cool.
Eventually, you are dragged out of your cell by some guards, and you are taken up some stairs. And as you reach the ground floor of this building, you realize that you're not in Steniborga. You look outside some glass windows, and you see that snow is falling. And you know it's not quite the time of year at Steniborga that it should be snowing.
Do I recognize the surroundings, or are they completely unfamiliar?
Make a perception check for me. Oh, need to actually pull up Roll20 to see what the roll was. 6. You're not sure where you are. You just know that wherever you were, it's not where you are supposed to be.
And there's guards around me, correct?
Yeah, you were completely surrounded by guards.
Where are we? Just saying it out to the guards around me.
You are in the Tsar's palace.
A palace that has snow inside it?
Snow outside it. You look through the windows and you see snow outside.
This is, are you taking me to meet her, or what is this?
No, we are taking you back to Steniborga. We just took you here for control.
So you guys took me all the way to a palace just to keep me hidden.
They kind of look at each other kind of odd, and they throw you through this glowing circle on the ground, which seems to be pulsing with arcane magic. They just toss you through it. You feel your body get stretched like spaghetti and then snap back together, and you land on a slightly warmer floor, and another pair of guards pick you up by the arms and carry you through a more familiar looking castle.
What the hell was that? Some kind of magic or something?
They kind of like chuckle to themselves. So, panning back to the four of you, you make your way over the drawbridge into the main castle of Steniborga. You make your way up the steps where Jim meets you. It's like, hello, I'm here to take you to the court hearing.
Lead the way, our fine man.
Sure, and he leads you up into the same chamber where you guys were yesterday when you received your reward. And there on his throne you see the Warmaster, Powell Orlo, who I can't show the art for. I haven't loaded it up on the stream. But if you want to look at it, go look at our Twitter. He's there on the thumbnail.
Go look at our Twitter.
Go look at the Twitter.
Go look at the Twitter.
And you see a jury on one side of him to the right. Looking over at the jury, Dante, you notice two halfling individuals in the jury. Filma and Bud, your two friends from the city, seem to be there. They wave over at you as you enter. As well as a
I'm gonna
couple of
wave back.
halflings. Along with a couple of humans. And there are also a lot of not spectators, that's not the right word. A few members of the public. You see a few journalists and stuff that are there in the front row with legal pads and stuff. And as you guys enter, you see Lucy being dragged through a side door and placed onto a chair to the right of the Warmaster, flanked by two guards.
I'd like to sit comfortably in that chair too.
Sure, you sit as comfortably.
Really, really comfortably.
The chair, it's a small wooden chair that seems to be not made for humans. So you try and sit as comfortably as you can, but it's not quite big enough for you. So your sides are kind of like squishing in between the two armrests. It's not the comfiest chair, but you make yourself look as comfy as you can. Jim leads the four other of you, five others, to some seats in front of the Warmaster, along with a couple of other individuals, some very looking important people, along with Mage Lord Lev Minsk, who you guys met the other day, who is standing. Lev Minsk, who is standing off to the side. So, you are seated in front of the Warmaster, and you hear him bring down this, I forget, what do they use in courtrooms? It's not a mallet.
Gavel.
A gavel.
Gavel.
He brings down the gavel. Order. Another individual walks up. It seems to be just a person in some nice looking robes, who pulls out a piece of parchment and begins to read. Brought before the stand, we have Justicar Lucifer T. Burns, previous member of the Royal Army, previously charged with desertion. The judge, the Honorable Warmaster Powell Orlo, has decided to allow the plea from the defendant. Because of his work in the Southern Woods, his previous charge of desertion has been dropped. The current charge of treason will now be heard by the jury. And he waves his arm over at Lucy. If you'd like to say a couple words in your defense.
In my defense, huh? Well, I do have a confession to make, if that's alright with you guys. I confess that I didn't speak up long ago. Forgive me, my fallen brothers and sisters, because it's about damn time the devil showed himself. I am the angel and the blade, the devil and the flayed. My hellish footsteps are like thunder, scaring all the rats back to their ivory towers of greed. My mere presence brings about the vengeful storms of rain and lightning, which will strike at you casts of blood and burn them down to the ground, leaving nothing but ash. The rage of my dead brothers and sisters will haunt you like a deadly cancer. Live out the rest of your days in fear, even though it wouldn't amount to a fraction of what they suffered. The sorrowful tears of their mothers, fathers, children, loved and friends will flood the cemeteries until the waters exhume the corpses of those you sent to their death and overflow onto your doorstep. Witness the river of blood you created and feel their pain. I have seen the light on the wings of madness. I trample upon beauty and order without a care. I am the beginning of your end. My name is Lucy.
The judge.
Halfway through.
Yeah, sure. Yep, halfway through.
Halfway through, Matif just puts his head in his hands. They're just like, oh no. Oh no.
Emmyth's kind of, her mouth's almost like hung open a little bit in like kind of like, I'm impressed a little bit, like, holy shit, wow. Yeah, sorry, Merlin, you were going on, say something?
The Warmaster bangs his gavel in front of him. And you have given us a very impressive what's the word I'm looking for? Display. You have given us a very good display of your treasonous words against our great country. He looks over towards the jury. If you all would like to take 10 minutes to discuss between yourselves a suitable punishment for this man. And the jury stand up and they head into a side room. Lucy, you see Lev Minsk, the Mage Lord, make a hand motion towards you. And all of a sudden you can't hear anything. Your hearing completely goes.
Can I see what the reaction of is there a general audience in the courtroom, or is it just the only people that can
there is members of the public. It seems to be selected members of the public. So there's a few people representing like press, representing the press, as well as some like businessmen, people who are dressed very well, people like high-ranking military members, that kind of thing.
And what are their reactions to what I
Make
said?
an insight check. 16. The military people have very blank expressions. Like they tried to ignore what you were saying. And all of the businessmen and the press seemed concerned, but are not making a big deal out of it.
And then, can I look at my friend's expression, my group's expression?
Sure.
What do they look like right now?
I think Emmyth is dumbstruck.
With a slight smirk, kind of like, okay,
Matif,
fuck it up.
Matif has his hands in his head in his hands. Dante?
Dante is sort of worried.
Eefa looks worried as well, and Amesh doesn't seem to really know what's going on. He seems to be like rubbing he seems to be rubbing like his scales, and you just hear this like high pitched. Well, you don't hear this, Lucy, but everybody else does. This high pitched squeaking sound as he's kind of just like, rubbing his hands along his scales.
Oh my god, he's out of it. He doesn't know what's going. There's not a thought between those eyes.
You see him begin to pull out some stuff for his pipe, and then realize where he is, and then puts it back in his bag.
Oh my god, no.
Eventually,
Is the Warmaster still sitting next to me?
He's not sitting next to you. He's kind of on a platform, so he's a lot higher than you are, but you can look up towards him.
Is he talking with someone else, or is he just looking out to the crowd?
He's not looking at the crowd. He's got his eyes very firmly planted on you.
Like staring straight at me?
Yep.
Can I let's see. What are you looking at?
As you go to speak, no sound escapes your lips.
Can I no. Not can I. I raise up my middle finger towards him.
Can I?
He smirks, looks away.
Why are you making this worse? Stop!
Eventually, the jury make their way in. You feel, as they walk back in, Lucy, your sound returns and you can finally hear again. The jury makes their way in, and you see Thelma, the halfling that Dante knows, makes her way up. She goes, "Well, we've come to a decision from the jury." The Warmaster looks over and says, "Okay, let me hear it then. We have come to a decision of a 2,000 gold fine for Mr. Burns." The Warmaster looks, he nods his head. And for the inappropriate comments during his defense, I find an additional 500 gold.
Couldn't just keep your mouth shut. Oh, couldn't just
May,
keep your mouth shut.
Your belongings will be returned to your allies while they make a decision if they can afford your bail. If not, you will be returned to our custody. And you see some guards walk over to you guys with a chest that's full of Lucy's stuff. Lucy, how much gold did you have on you?
Not very much. Let me see. 21.
Oh my god.
But you got paid yesterday. How much did you get
You
paid?
got paid!
You got like
No,
oh, you bought a
we
bunch
used
of
the
stuff,
bag.
didn't you?
Oh, no.
Sure.
Wait, okay. How...
Okay.
Okay, money check. How much do we
Well,
have
we have
on
that-
us?
We have that bag of platinum.
We do.
So you
Wait,
have-
that's equivalent to approximately 1,500.
Yes. It won't pay the whole thing.
Alright, so we need an extra grand. I've got 800-ish on me. Dante? How much casharoonie do you have?
I have
I'm
850.
I might have dropped my purse at some point because it's looking a bit light.
Oh. How much did you have? Pastel, how much do you have? Did you say? Sorry?
I have 850.
Okay. Well, then, did we want to... Well, if we've got that bag...
You do
Um,
also have the 1,000 from Xandros to pay for the wine.
It's for the... Yeah, it's for the wine.
No, no.
What? Well, money's money. It doesn't really matter. As long as we have enough to... As long as we have 1,000. Doesn't matter whose 1,000 it is. Well, look, what, Matif, I've got around 800, and we only need about 1,000 more. So what if we spare 500 each and add it to the bag?
But you were Xandros' money. I was like, I highly go against that. That's
When-
such a bad idea.
I'm not that stupid. We're not gonna use his money, alright?
But to fucking say.
Okay.
He owns the ocean.
Okay. I feel like that's gonna be a shirt at this point, in quotation marks. He owns the ocean!
Ocean.
Next emote. He owns the ocean.
If you
Or
guys
it's-
have seen the new Rick and Morty episode,
I have not.
He owns the police, Summer.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wait, I did actually see that. Merlin was watching it, and
Yeah.
I was watching in with him.
He owns the ocean.
Um,
In quotation.
So we should split the extra.
Yeah, just.
I guess.
He's paying me back.
Well,
Bullshit.
You hear this from the crowd, Lucy.
I just laugh out loud.
okay. Well, drop the cash in, and they'll be able to see it. They'll be able to see its Diplomatica currency. And
Sure. So
hopefully
which
that's
one of
enough.
you make your way to the Warmaster's table?
Oh, I thought the
I'll-
chest was brought over to us.
Yeah, the chest was brought over to you. What are you taking up? Like, how are
We
you
gotta-
paying
we
it?
gotta pay.
Who's paying
Oh,
it?
the chest is full of his stuff. Sorry, shit, I forgot.
I said chair. The
Oh,
Warmaster's chair. Like his desk.
I'm sorry.
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 Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I will put my money in the bag that with the platinum that we received.
Sure.
I'll drop the extra 500 to Matif to put in the bag.
Okay.
And I will begrudgingly stomp my way over there and
Sure.
just drop it like I'm done.
Sure. You drop it onto the Warmaster's desk.
Oh, that hurts.
He pours the money out, begins counting it. looks surprised when he sees that much Diplomatica coinage in there. He looks towards you and says, "This will suffice to pay for the fine. Just the car, Lucifer. You may return to your friends, and you may not return to this city for 4 months. If we see you here, you will be arrested again."
Warmaster, I have a question for you.
I swear
He
to
looks
God,
at
I
you with a
swear to
raised
God.
eyebrow.
Hey, oh my god.
I
He
swear
looks
to
at you
God,
with a
I swear
raised
to God.
eyebrow.
Will you kindly tell me on what grounds this is treasonous?
Don't do this. Don't do this. Come on.
He looks over to Lev Minsk, in the front row. He bangs his gavel, and he says, "Court dismissed," and he makes his way out.
Oh, thank God.
Lucy, shut the fuck up.
And he walks out, along with most of the other spectators, and the 6 of you are escorted out of the building by a very large group of guards.
I'm gonna go up to Lucy and just kind of whisper to him, just keep your head down, keep your mouth shut.
Well, hello, Matif. Long time no see.
Yeah, okay, this is great. I'm having a great time. Let's just get out of this fucking city.
Do you guys get that wine that we were supposed to?
It's 2 days travel, so no, we have not.
No, we were getting you out of police custody.
And then after that, we were going to all go together.
Hmm.
So now we
Okay.
can leave.
Well, I don't. Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome, I suppose. I guess we'll just go. I just guess we'll just start walking back to the.
Yeah, let's
The
gather our
hotel.
things.
Sure.
Get ready to leave town.
Yeah. Oh, on the way walking back,
Mm-hmm.
I will just like kind of like tap Lucy on the shoulder.
Thanks,
Um,
Sam.
I give him a
Appreciate it.
very clean slap across the face. Like, real fucking hard.
I guess I deserve that, didn't I?
Yeah, no shit. What the fuck were you thinking?
Well, that's the clearest I've been thinking all my life, friend. Too long I've been in chains.
No, well,
Really, a night. What are you talking about?
Matif, it's a metaphor.
You and your fancy. Ugh. Just keep walking.
Well, just don't do that bullshit again, alright? Surely because of the money. Okay? We have to go out of our own fucking pockets for that shit. Plus, we got some extra cash on the side from an anonymous donator. So you, sir, are so fucking lucky. We got that extra cash. You'd still be in there, so just don't do it again. And just kind of, I just start walking off. Like a power walk. A bit like frustratedly flustered and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take note of that, of the way she walks away.
Sure.
But to the friends that are still next to me, I'll say, I'm sorry for the trouble that I caused, but as my new friends, I have to tell you that this won't be the last time I speak my mind.
Different
no,
way.
Please don't speak your mind in Markovia.
Yeah, please. Oh my God.
Shall we move on then?
So, the 6 of you make your way back to the Defiant Dragonfly, make your way back up to your rooms, retrieve your items, and begin heading further east to Vinograd, yes?
Yes!
Yes!
Let's do it.
Finally!
So,
Vinograd, here we come.
So, you guys begin walking. You guys walk around the city, so you guys don't go back into the city now that Lucy has been banned. And make your way towards the eastern path, heading towards Vinograd. So, this is a 2-day trek. So, if everybody would like to make a perception check for me.
Yeah. Oh no.
Not great rolls. Oh no.
Ooh,
good one,
Matif's
Matif.
on that shit.
I got this.
Let's go.
And I'll roll one for Eefa.
Let's just say Lucy's thinking about a lot, so his perception's really low.
Oh, that's pretty good. Perception. It's a 17 from Eefa as well. So.
Is Amish just
Oh, Amish
smoking-
is.
No, he's smoking out, right?
Yeah, he's completely greened out. He's
He's fucking gone, bro.
he's kind of he's guiding the horses. Oh no, they're donkeys. He's guiding the donkeys with the cart as you guys make your way east. He's greened out, but he's still doing a decent job, like controlling the donkeys as you guys make your way. Make them away. Late on the first day, Matif, you notice as you're making your way down this path, you see that there is a small ruins, the stone outlines of like a small township that seems to be very old and broken. By this point, it's probably about 6 or 7, so you should probably be, looking to make camp relatively soon.
I mean, yeah, I'll point it out and be like, I mean, hopefully it's better than the last one.
You make your way over. It doesn't seem to be as obvious as the last one. There's less wall with these ones. It seems to be small, hip-high remains of, a couple of, what were walls once upon a time. And I'll get you guys to roll a history check for me.
Okay.
Ooh.
Whoa. Oh, we all making history, sorry.
Yes, Queen.
Accidentally turn my volume down. Oh, shit.
Shit. That's 2 natural 20s.
Damn!
We know this place.
Alright. Matif,
Yeah,
Lucy,
we all know this place.
Emmyth, Dante.
You fell asleep
Actually,
during
Dante,
this class.
I'll get to you in a second. So with history, this is more referring to architecture, that kind of thing. As you guys make your way into this small ruins, and you kind of take a look around, you kind of look at how these houses are built, and first of all, it's not regular stone. It seems to be some sort of sandstone / like dirt brick kind of dealio going on, which reminds you a lot more of the orcish style of building that you guys have seen in the Pago Fort. You saw a lot of buildings on the outskirts of town, some of the farming houses that looked, somewhat similar to this. So you're pretty sure whatever this village was, whenever it was, you don't know how old it is. Actually, I'll say with 2 natural 20s, this is pre-banishment. So over 1,000 years old.
Whoa.
Let me just pull it up, because I forgot something. Let me just find something real quick. So I do want to find the... Oh, wait, I just realized it's in this book. I just can't remember. Does anybody have down the notes for what year it is? It was from the very first... the first episode, not the...
Well, I
Three
don't
episodes.
have notes from there.
Nope.
Alright, let me just flip through. I'm sure I have it somewhere. Should have it somewhere.
Lucy wants to do a quick vibe check to see how you guys are standing and looking at him.
Sure, make an insight check.
Okay.
Mm.
18. Emmyth and Matif look pissed. I don't think Armesh doesn't really care. Eefa, I would imagine, looks somewhat worried for you. Like she's kind of like, "Ooh, I hope you're okay." Dante, how are you feeling? How are you looking towards Lucy?
A bit worried, but ultimately just glad that he's sort of out of trouble again.
Yeah.
My heart melts a little bit for Dante.
Okay. I can't find the date, but it's pre-banishment. So very, very, very old. So, Dante, as all of the others are kind of looking around this ruin, way off in the distance, you see a very large elk.
Go on.
That's what you see. You see in the distance a very large elk.
Is it? Yeah, it is that elk.
Do you think it's that elk?
Well, if it's very large, I can only assume it is. I will approach it.
Sure. You walk off. I'd say everybody else is too busy looking around the ruins to realize that you walk off. So you walk over this hill, and you see that there is a small family of elk with this very, very large one in the center. They all seem to be, on the ground, kind of resting. Some of them are sleeping. The large one is looking around and locks eyes on you.
I want to give it sort of a, like a small little wave and just sort of, why do you keep showing up everywhere? Sort of questioning an elk.
Make an insight check against the elk. As you ask this question, you lock eyes with it, and you see a vision, a small flash, and you see the elk clad in essentially armor, and riding on top you see yourself clad in this greeny mossy armor, wielding a staff of some kind, overlooking a battlefield. The vision fades, and the elk looks away.
Okay, elk, you've got me worried now. Well, don't know how much you can really communicate, but I'm sure you know what I just saw as well, and hope it's not soon.
It's not looking at you. It's kind of, tending to its family.
Hmm.
Do you make your way back to the ruins?
Yeah. I just sort of realized I walked away from the group in the wilderness.
Yeah.
I just hurry back.
Sure. You hurry back. By this point, the others didn't even realize you were gone. So you get back. The group have finished exploring the ruins and have begun setting up their encampment. You guys rest for the night? Is there anything you guys wanted to do before you set out for the next day? Anything you want to do that evening?
Yes.
Go for it.
So, when I was young and a little farmer boy, I met this girl, greatest girl I've ever known, and she taught me this game. I know the tensions are quite high right now, but would you guys like to play?
A game?
Yeah, a game. A
What's-
word game of sorts.
I see. Sure. Sure, there's nothing else to do, so do tell.
Dante and Matif, you guys are in?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, not Dante. I'm telling you what you're doing right now. He'll come over to the group, but he won't like say anything.
Sure.
Okay. So, the way this game works is I tell you a word, and based on what you feel about that word, you either say it's comic or tragic. So, for example, Dante, potato, comic or tragic?
Comic.
Why?
Well, potatoes are nice, aren't they?
Exactly. Matif, let's see, ships, comic or tragic?
Uh,
I think your mic might have cut out.
oh, there it is.
Oh my god! The way that got back in!
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
I just love the loud as hell frick. It's just
Sorry. You said my mic went out, and all I was like, frick!
Someone might have to clip that. That was kind of great. Shit.
I said tragic, sorry.
Why?
Well, you said ship, right?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure. I mean, a ship, you have to take care of it. It's no laughing matter. You like, it's a part of what brings Prue safely to its destination. There's no. Sorry, I just saw the chat. I would not take lightly any part of the journey.
Ham, wine, comic or tragic?
Why did Dante get something that's like totally not related to his character at all?
no. Ships are related.
What? Dante got potato.
Yeah, that is related to his backstory.
Oh.
Wait, what? Wait, who was wine for?
You.
You.
Oh. Hmm. Tragic.
Why?
It's alcohol. I mean, yes, it's comedic. Can be. Yes, it can be entertaining, it can be fun. But, you know, overindulging can have its consequences, and is Emmyth just making an anti-drink ad right now?
This is like Amesh coming out and being like, drugs are bad, kids.
The ads we see on TV. Don't ever give alcohol to minors.
So look, this one time when I was in Manhattan, I took this pill. Anyways.
It's tragic, I suppose, because it helps me forget any other tragic things. So, the act of indulgence itself, I guess, is tragic, you could say.
Will you fellas do me kindness and play one more round?
Yeah, why not? This is
Okay.
One for you, Lucy.
Save me for last, please.
No,
Dante.
I feel like you get a turn.
This isn't
Okay.
rounds after all, is it not?
All right. Fair enough. Go ahead.
Who wants to give the word?
I got one.
Go on.
Desertion.
Emmyth's head like snaps and like stares at Matif like, you just fucking just went there? Like, shit.
Comic.
Why?
Because out of all that misfortune, I ended up with a good group like you guys.
Oh, maybe I fundamentally misunderstood the game.
How so?
I, out of character, probably did. I thought you meant like serious or not. So like comic was like not serious, and tragic was like serious.
I think it's like however you want to interpret it.
I think it's
Yeah.
very interpretive.
I think that's an okay way to do it.
Yeah.
I thought about it a little bit like that
Oh,
as
okay.
well. So
Okay.
that kind of adds to the fun because then it's
There's a lot of
to hear
interpretation.
what people's reasons are too. Yeah.
Okay. So if we're gonna go that route, then Dante, family, comic or tragic?
Oh, you gave me a difficult one, Lucy. Tragic, I'd say.
Why?
Nothing much to it, really. Sort of missed them, I guess. Still back home.
Matif, freedom, comic or tragic?
Pick all the words.
Tell us why.
I feel like you should answer my question first.
Pick all the words.
Yeah, you get to pick all the words that we have to answer your little game with.
Okay. M. Love, comic or tragic?
Tragic.
Why?
Well, you know, it's never always really there, is it?
Says who?
People who choose for it to not be there. Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yo, so like I got one. You see,
Merlin.
you can see he's got two pipes, like one in each hand, and he's just
Oh
going
my
to town.
Oh god.
And he's like, so I've got one for myself, right? Surfing, fun or not? And I would have to answer fun, because it's like the best thing ever. And you just see him slowly
Okay.
like fall sideways and just collapse onto the ground and begin snoring.
I will take one pipe out of his hand and have a.
Make a
put it-
Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
gosh.
What the fuck is in that? Okay, 16.
16. You've had this before. This is it's called Dragonweed.
That's wicked.
You take a deep breath in and you realize, oh shit, I know what this is. This is Dragonweed. And you kind of manage to not breathe too deeply. It feels as if a fire is raging in your lungs, like a physical fire. This is mostly only smoked by Dragonborn because only their bodies can really handle it properly. But you've had it before, and you can deal with it in small quantities, and you breathe it out. And you know that you probably shouldn't have any more, because that's not going to be great.
And while everyone else is having a good time, I'm just gonna step outside the ruins and just watch the night sky.
Sure. So, anything else you guys wanted to do?
Well, I wanted to have a sidebar with Emmyth, if that's cool.
Yeah, sure. Sidebar away.
Yeah, so I'll kind of come up to you and be like, I hope you're not insinuating what I think you're insinuating back there.
What? About
The whole people choosing not to be free sense of it all.
Oh, that was about love and stuff. People who choose for, love not to be there and stuff. Free was your concept, Matif.
I must have blacked out, or my sound cut out because I thought he literally pushed the word onto you.
No,
okay.
mine was love.
Ah. And why would someone choose not to? It's not really a choice.
No. But people can definitely choose to make it out as if it's there. Whether or not it is or it isn't. Deceiving. It can be,
Story here.
Sorry, what was that?
I feel like there's a story here.
No. Just no. It's no. No story. Just life, I guess. I mean, what about you? Any experience with love?
I mean, not the fake kind that you're insinuating.
Oh?
Well, if someone is showing love that isn't actually there, isn't that a fake? It's a facade.
Yeah. So you're talking about real love here. Are you saying there's someone that you're interested in? No. I think you cut out again. I'm pretty sure she's... Nope, there you are.
Oh, good. Didn't pick up the frick this time.
Rick!
I don't know why my mic keeps going out. Why do you keep doing this to me? You're so mean!
So mean to me!
Yeah,
So I asked you if there's someone you're interested in, and then it cut out then.
I said, well, no, but there are other kinds of love.
What other kind? I know there is many kinds, but which one?
There's familial love.
Yeah.
I guess camaraderie is a very loose term for it, as love is a loyalty with trust.
Indeed.
Part of a crew. Those things come pretty naturally, I would say.
You're not wrong there. We both understand that kind of, that kind of connection. With others.
aren't you with yours anymore? Why aren't you with your crew anymore? Did I cut out again?
No, you haven't
No,
cut out.
you didn't. You didn't.
Okay.
You didn't.
Just want to make sure.
That's okay. Well, I'm still with them. I haven't left. But I mean, I did. Well, I left, but you know, I tend to come and go. You know, on my own. Sometimes, you know, for extra money on the side when we're docked and stuff, and I suppose I haven't been keeping in contact with them as I probably should have been, and they're probably like, where is she? But, you know, they probably don't mind. I venture off all the time. It's fine. So... Yeah. What about you? What about yours? Your
Crew?
squad. Yeah.
The gang.
The gang.
Gang.
And gang.
I mean, I didn't walk away from mine, if that's what you're saying. And there's kind of like an edge to his tone now, like he's starting to get upset, and you can kind of tell.
Okay, I feel it. Let's go. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I didn't just walk away, if that's what you're implying.
I didn't say you did. Anyways, we should go to bed.
Yeah, Matif will look at the others. I assume everyone's kind of bunkering down for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, he'll, like, non-committal shrug and start walking towards them.
Sure. So much edge. So, you all you all bed down for the evening. You wake up the following morning. It's pretty chilly. It's beginning to, change seasons. Getting towards the end of autumn now, so it's really, starting to be quite cold in the morning. There's lots of dew on the ground around you. Dew.
Oh my god, does this mean we're gonna get winter outfits?
Not yet. It's not quite that.
Sorry.
What happened? So, you guys make the rest of the journey towards Vinograd. As you guys begin getting closer to the town towards, mid-afternoon, the hills start to get very, very large, long rolling hills. And eventually you see, on the sides of the path, grapevines, and very large properties. You see lots of animals are around as well, lots of grazing animals. And you see a few squirrels climbing up trees and through bushes.
Oh.
And you make your way into the very beautiful town of Vinograd. It looks like your typical kind of Italian... I just realized I didn't get a picture for the thing, but let me...
Question about the hills. Would you say that they are alive? With the sound of music?
The hills are
The hills are alive! Okay.
They do seem to be,
I apologize.
I apologize.
Anytime I think of, like, traveling montages in D&D, I always think of that Shrek song. When they're,
Yeah.
when they're going to far, far.
I'm just imagining Funky Town when they're actually in Far Far Away.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun.
What was the one when they were traveling there? It wasn't Changes, was it?
No.
No, I can't remember the.
I'm on my wee.
I'm on my
way.
Just the way you said that.
That's the way they say it in the song. What are you talking about?
Oh, doesn't want to copy paste apparently. Open image new tab. Sorry, I'm trying to find a solid image to show you guys what you are walking into. Wow, it's gonna make me save the image. Wow. Rude.
Oh no, how terrible.
It's not even letting me do that. It's like WebMP village.
Tragic.
Oh,
Things
well, that
couldn't have
sucks.
gone more wrong.
Here we are. That'll do. It's not the image I wanted, but it'll do. There we are. And it's uploading. And it should be in. There we are.
Ooh.
Oh, image.
Aesthetic.
Beautiful town.
Oh, that's so pretty.
On the top of a hill, you see lots of trees and lots of vineyards. As well as lots of orchards. Orchards? Yeah. Orchids is the flower.
Yes.
Orchards are where you have lots of trees, yeah.
You're right, you're right.
You see orchards of apple trees and other orange trees, that sort of thing. Lots of fruits being grown here as well. And you make your way up the hill towards the town of Vinograd.
Ikimasu.
So, what would you guys like to do as you roll into Vinograd?
How many days are left?
I did the calculations. You guys have 9 days left. 8 days. 8 days
It's
left.
a 4 or 6 day journey.
It is six days to head back. So it'd be 2 to get to Steniboga and then 4 to get back to the Pago Fort. So 6 days back. So you guys have like 2 days leeway.
Well,
Some lodging.
thinking we should. Well, since we have a couple of days leeway, which we want to keep, we should get in. We should get the wine. And why not? We could do a wine tasting. Is that a thing? Surely. We could drink some wine. Some good quality wine, at least.
Actually, that's a pretty good idea. Maybe we'd find some wine connoisseurs that can lead us in the direction of the wine we're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, what does Xandros want? He just wanted good quality wine. I think that was the only prerequisite, is that it was good and expensive.
Yeah, I think he gave us 500 for the best wine and 500 for a medium wine, is what he said.
Good memory. Yeah. I guess let's go into the main building. Or wherever you go
Sure.
to be like, yo,
Yo.
wine?
You walk into the city and you say, hey, where can we find wine? And the people just kind of look at you.
Like, the fuck?
Like, the fuck are you on about? You're in, like, Wine Central. Why are you asking me where to find wine?
This is why. Essentially.
However, you do get pointed, as for lodgings, you do get pointed in the direction of the Valdez Family Inn.
Sounds good.
You make your way in there. Making your way in. Beautiful interior. There's a, raging fireplace. And you see a family of halflings working in the inn. There isn't a bar here. There are a lot of tables around. There's also a couch near the fire, as well as a couple of armchairs. It looks very cozy. And one of the a halfling lady. She's quite a large halfling lady. She looks like she spent a lot of her life eating very, very good food. looks like she has a very comfortable lifestyle here. She comes over and she's like, "Oh, hi there. You guys want to stay with us?"
Yeah, hi, lovely. We were actually wanting to figure out where we can do some wine tasting.
Oh, well, you've
And,
come to the right town.
Hmm. Specifically, we're looking for the fancy high-class wine tasting tour.
Well, if you're looking for some... You've got 4 choices for the high-quality wines. You've got the Silver Road Cellar. You've got the Ghost Mountain Estate. Shining Pearl Wines. And the Rasputin Family Winery.
Hmm.
Now, if you want my opinion... Now,
Yes.
I ain't saying I got the best palate this side of Steny Boga. But what I can tell you is Silver Road Cellar, they're the most expensive. But in my personal opinion, Ghost Mountain Estate, they got the best wine. Don't go telling the Silver family I said that, though.
They're the mafia and they'll kill me.
They'll shoot me dead.
They have my family held captive.
I haven't seen my child in 4 years.
Holy shit.
Anyways,
oh my god, my
yeah.
back
So she
hurts
gives
from
her
that.
her opinion about what she thinks is the best.
Also,
This is-
hold on, could you recite which one, just those 2, which one has the best wine and which one was the most expensive?
Silver Road Cellar is the most expensive. But Ghost
Ooh.
Mountain Estate is said to have the best wine. She believes. anyways.
Okay.
We should take a survey of the city. Just go around asking as many people as possible.
Ghost Mount?
Ghost Mountain.
Ghost Mountain.
Yeah,
One
Ghost,
or 2
Ghost
words?
Mountain Estate.
Oh, that's shit. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. There also are there are 2 other wineries, which by most wine standards are pretty freaking good, but this is some of the best wine in the world. So she's recommending you to the 2 that she believes would probably be what you're going for.
Well, I suppose maybe we can spend 500 at Silver Road to get the more expensive wine that Sandros wants, and maybe Ghost Mountain Estate for the other half, which is not as expensive. What do you think?
Like, this is the easiest thing we've done this entire time.
I know this is easy. Where did you guys want to go? What do you think? Any preferences?
So I'm still a little bit suspicious. You mind if I talk to her a little bit more?
Sure. Go ahead. No one's stopping you.
Dante, would you like to join me?
Sure, yes.
Great. So we'd like to walk up back to that lady.
Sure. Oh, hi!
Yes, this is my lovely friend Dante.
Oh, isn't he a cute one? You look like one of my sons.
Thanks, I guess.
So, ladies, see where my friend Dante here has a very, very special love. And this love, she only accepts the finest of wines. Not the best, the finest, the legendary wines. Is there something like that that can be found here?
Well, I think what you're talking about, I think I pick up what you're putting down. I would suggest the 10-year-old aged Ghost Mountain wine. You go up to them and you ask for their gold ribbon bottles. That's some of the best wine I ever had. I remember at my 50th birthday, I downed 2 bottles of that wine. I can tell you the next morning, I had the greatest time.
And so that's something you can just buy off the shelf then?
Well, assuming they have it, it's very limited. Short supply can be quite expensive.
Let's see. And do they have a storefront somewhere, or do we just go onto their winery?
Yeah, if you just go onto the estate. Although they will be closing soon.
Okay. Would you happen to know how much that is, considering you bought 2 before?
She can give you the rundown. So I just did some hashtag quick maths. From what she remembers, from what she's paid previously. So, from Silver Road, 500 gold, if that's what you're saying you'll split 500 between each. For 500 gold, you can get 15 bottles of Silver Road's finest. They call it the Red Label. You can get 15 bottles for $500. 500 gold, sorry. And you can get, so that's 33 gold a bottle. And from Ghost Mountain, you can get, it's 25 gold a bottle for the gold label, their gold label. So it's slightly cheaper, and you get 20 bottles of it.
Just gonna go with the first opinion of the first person we met. Is that what we're planning on doing?
Yes.
What do you think, Dante? I'm curious.
She certainly seemed to know what she was talking about. I mean, it's probably kind of, everyone's got their own taste.
And what do you think Xandros' tastes are?
Don't know if it's good.
Expensive.
It's certainly expensive.
So shall we go with the most expensive wine, or what?
I'm
He wanted
pretty sure that's what he
some
wanted.
medium.
Yeah.
Didn't he? I don't remember.
Half of it was going to be the really expensive, good
Is
quality
Amish
wine.
with us?
Is Amish with you, sorry? Is that what you asked? What did you ask, sorry?
I
Yume?
think he's deceased.
Yep, I came back.
On the ferry.
I was asking if Amesh is around us.
Yeah, he's hanging out. He's been laying off the... Oh, sorry. Okay.
Do you know anything about wine, considering your activities?
Look, man. What I am gonna say is that I like a cold beer with a hot pizza. I'm not much of a wine dude, honestly.
Noted. Well, I'll leave it up to you guys. I'm still suspicious, but I'll leave it up to you guys.
I'm not sure what you're suspicious about, but go on.
Because I still feel like there is one specific wine out there that could be worth 500 gold.
Oh, you do now?
Do we
Wouldn't that be
want
something?
this party is gonna have a lot of people at it. Do we really want to spend 500 gold on one bottle?
I'd like to.
You know what? Spend your own 500 gold.
I would if I could, friend.
Yeah, I would if I could too, friend.
Whoa, so I can feel like the vibes in here are getting totally not radical. So I'm just gonna like stand in between you two, and we're just gonna have a good time, okay? And he just
Sure.
plants himself in between you two. So,
Okay.
what are you guys doing?
I think Emmyth's idea of doing a wine tasting was a good idea.
I agree.
Yeah, see, I can have good ideas when I want to.
Cool. So, you guys, by this point, you know, all the wineries are, you know, shutting down for the evening. You guys got there late afternoon, so by the time you make your way over to the Valdez family inn, and make your way and, you know, talk to some people, by this point it's probably like 5 o'clock in the evening, so shops are, you know, starting to close down. The estates are probably closed down as well. So, is there anything you guys wanted to do in the evening?
Is there a bar?
Sure, make an investigation check for me.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on.
I'd also like to join her, so
Yes.
Sure, roll with
I have
advantage.
I have a +3. Is yours better than that, Yume?
no, yours is better.
Okay, I'll give that crack then. Oh, for God's sake! 7 and an 8.
You just had to roll higher than a 6 because it's not hard.
Okay.
It's not hard to find this place.
Yeah, excellent.
See, you basically, as the, you know, the sun begins to set, and the town's nightlife comes to life, you hear off in the distance.
Whoa!
Oh, it's a bit of crackle.
Whoa! Whoa!
Come on!
Oh my God!
Bonsai!
Bonsai, bro! Oh my
Is it
God!
still doing it?
Yeah, slightly.
Yeah.
Ah!
Frick!
Is the cord okay?
I don't know what's going on. You're so mean. It never picks up my voice. It only picks up Crackle. Why are you doing this to me?
So, Emmyth. Emmyth, is anybody else going out with Emmyth and Lucy? Armesh probably joins you.
It might be smart because they probably have some of the local wines there.
Sure.
Dante, drinking time.
I know Eefa doesn't drink.
No, she's like, okay, I'm gonna go up to the room, and she just scuttles up the staircase.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, I was thinking what Dante'd do, but since so many people are going, I think I'll actually go with them.
Okay.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
Yeah. So basically, you make your way into the city, and as the lights begin to the lights inside buildings begin to rise, you hear a thumping from a couple blocks away. A very loud, like musical thumping.
Is it a rave?
You make your way over. Sorry, let me just reset my VC face because I've moved my position. There we are. You make your way over to this loud thumping noise, and you see this. It's a building that's kind of on stilts. So you see that there's an upper section with very bright lights that seem to be flashing from the inside. And down the bottom, you see kind of a pizzeria setup. You see that there are a couple of pizza ovens manned by 3 Dragonborn. There's a red dragonborn, a gold dragonborn, and a blue dragonborn who seem to all be manning these pizza ovens. And there just seems to be a big old party atmosphere. A lot of human and halfling youths seem to be hanging out here. There's a couple of other folk as well. You see that there's a couple of half-orc here, and you see that the name of this place is Hostel D. Inside you hear
Oh my god.
It would be Awa Sandstorm though. This
Right. Pizza time.
pizza time.
Pizza time.
Sure, you walk over, and a dragonborn greets you. He's like, "Hi, how can I help you?"
Well, I, sir, am looking to drink a little bit. Where would I go for that?
Well, I can certainly, help you out with some of that. What are your preferences, my man?
Tonight, it's wine.
Well, I'm afraid as this is a hostel and we only serve, youths and whatnot, we got spirits and beer. That's all we got, man.
What are y'all feeling tonight?
Pizza.
I can also sort you out for pizza. Oh my god, going through all those vowels was a journey.
Sort you out for pizza.
Yeah, it's so completely against my normal accent.
Where is it? Or is it sort you out for pizza? Every vowel's different.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And he yells over and he's like, "Yo, man, put on another pepperoni pizza." And the blue dragonborn puts a thumb up. He takes a deep breath in and just launches this crackling fire from his mouth into the pizza oven, making it flare up even more. He chucks in a pizza. So
So
how
is
can I
this
help
like
you guys
a-
for drinks?
Just to ask Merlin, this is like a frat boy bro type of party. Is that what this is?
There are women. There are women. It just
Okay.
seems to be like a young person's kind of not. They're all of
Like,
age.
It's
but-
a hostel.
Yeah, it's
right?
a hostel, so they're all
Okay.
backpacking youths.
That have they're in their gap year.
Yeah.
Or their uni, yeah.
They're all traveling, young people, so they're looking for somewhere cheap to stay and to eat.
In our equivalent of what?
Yeah.
Late teens. Early
Yeah, they're all
20s kind of
18,
people.
19. The
Equivalent,
Dragonborns
yeah.
are a little bit older. They're in their early 20s, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll start off with the beer then, friend.
Yeah, no problems, man. And
Same here. A pint, please.
he grabs he grabs an entire they're not in barrels. What's the metal cask? He grabs an entire cask and
A
just
keg?
a keg. That's the word. Cask is of ale. Just grabs an entire one. He just shoves his claws in, rips it out, begins foaming, and he just lines a couple of glasses up and just all fills them up, holding the entire keg in his hand. Putting it down on the floor next to him, serves it over to you. It's very foamy. Looks rather cheap.
I'm going to propose that we start a drinking contest. Are you guys in?
With who?
With all you guys. Who else?
I'm supposed to. You don't know what my answer's gonna be already.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Dante?
I mean, I can try.
Yes, you're in. Matif?
Kind of
You
lie
need some. You're in
smiles.
too. I'm just gonna take him and just wrangle him into our thing.
It's funny because he was about to say. Seems amusing.
All right.
First round.
Sure. Everybody make Constitution saving throws for me.
So, like, okay, is this a matter of, like, everyone's, like, speed, or endurance, or quantity?
This is this is how you guys, and I'll roll one for Amish as well. Let me just pull him up.
Oh no.
Amish
out
is
like
a
a
Dante.
light, my dude.
Sorry, let me just pull Amish up. Alright. Amish wave breaker. There we go. Okay. Dante and Matif, you guys get about 3 beers in, and then everything starts getting a bit wobbly, and you all go, both of you go over and take a seat, because it's kind of getting to the point where it's really difficult to see and walk at that point. Matif, it's been like a hot minute since you've properly like had a drinking contest, and you went a little bit too hard in the beginning.
Ooh.
Dante, you're a little bit of a lightweight. You are literally a halfling. You've got half the stature of everybody else. So yeah, I will say Yume as well. I believe. Lucy, let me check what your belt does, because this might give you an advantage here. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. I was thinking of a different item. Okay, roll another Constitution saving throw. Amish does fine as well. He rolls like an 18.
Another one.
Another one. Oh wait, no, he rolls an unnatural 20. So just Yume and Emmyth.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, sorry, what? Sorry?
Emmyth, you're starting to get a little bit dizzy, but you keep enough of a presence to keep going. So roll
Cool.
another one.
Oh, roll another one, sorry.
Yes, Queen.
Oh, far out. No.
You get 3 more in. Emmyth, everything gets really dizzy, and for a brief second you black out and fall off your chair onto the floor before you wake up and kind of crawl over to the table where Matif and Dante are sitting.
Oh. No.
Amish rolled an 11 though, so Amish and Yume are still,
Ooh.
and Lucy are still going. It's like, well, man, you can really hold your beer.
Yeah.
You know, back when I was at like university, like I won all the drinking contests. None of my classmates could like hold anything to me.
My friend, I don't even know how old you are. You could be 500 or 20. I have no idea.
Look, bro, I'm only like 22, so yeah.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I'm older than you, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, look, it's my scales. They're really shiny.
I know, man. You must be working out a lot.
Look, when you've got a physique like mine, you don't really need to. It's all kind of like, you know, just the surfing that I do just keeps me fit. Roll again for me. He rolled an 11. You drink 3 more, Lucy, and just pass out on the bar. He drinks about 5 more before he starts getting dizzy, and then he's like, yeah, I should probably stop. And he looks over at you and he's like, whoa, when did he pass out? And he just picks you up with one hand and just throws you over his shoulder. And all of you make your way back to the Valdez family inn. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Hey.
No cliffhanger this week. Just drunken blackouts.
Just a fun round with friends.
Yeah.
Woo.
Before we end, it's time to #plug yourself.
Hashtag plug yourself.
Let's start with Pastel.
Hi, I'm Pastel. I'm a Pastel on Twitter and Twitch, and I do horror games and Gundam streams and sometimes art and maybe in the future karaoke, and that's me. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yume.
Yes, so I am Usubeni Yume. You can find me on YouTube. If you enjoyed the poems that I recited today, you can find more of that on there. I'm really glad to be back. It was fun, intense. There's a lot of tension, drama, and looking forward to next week.
Well, when you make your friends pay basically all of their life savings in bail, not a great start. WyndhamVossler.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I am WyndhamVossler. No. Yeah, I'm WyndhamVossler. I play video games. Usually Sundays, Wednesday. I also have an occasional talk show with Merlin here.
That's me.
Yeah. And I am, well, as I said earlier, working on an endurance stream for Monday. And all of the VTT crew are welcome to stop by and join me on Discord during.
Yes. I'll pop around, say hi.
I'll pop in and try not to mess anything up.
Astrid Arcana. Your turn.
Yeah, that's me. My name's Astrid, and I also stream here on Twitch. I do a bunch of stuff like, video games, and I love my art. And I had so much fun tonight. I had so much fun, or this morning / tonight. I had so much fun, and this was wonderful. Thank you guys so much for the game. I had lots of fun, and yeah, that's me.
Cool. Go check out Kira, Kaleido Kira, our favorite Goblin Cleric, who wasn't did I say Goblin? Goblin Cleric. Who wasn't able to be with us tonight, sadly, but go check her out on her channel. She's rad. Yeah. And finally, hi, I'm Merlin the Magister. I stream sometimes, mostly here. You can find me on Minimakers on Mondays, as well as Bold Boys. I think we're gonna try every fortnight. Every Friday fortnightly, I think we're gonna try and do Bold Boys. I don't know how well we're gonna be able to stick to that. We'll see. But
We're just Bold Boys doing what Bold Boys do.
we do what Bold Boys.
Bold boys do what bold boys do.
I also might have a bit of a collab series coming up with Burner where we talk about politics.
Yo.
So keep an eye out for that. Yeah, it kind of combines some of our mutual. Well, it kind of combines our degrees. Burner studies international relations, and I study politics. So it's kind of a match made in effort. Yeah, VTuber politics. We're gonna start some beef. So
Throw some shade.
throw in some shade. So yeah, thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week. I think we don't have any more, unless urgent stuff comes up. I don't think we'll have people yeeting out of here for a while. So yeah, tune in to see where this current arc is going. Thank you for watching, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye.